This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed...
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we... These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Hey, those punches add up. Jab slightly off target. Who could forget the first fight between Alvarez and Jacobs, as Alvarez won by unanimous decision, winning 3 titles in the process.
Alvarez won 3 titles in the process in their last fight, but now he's back for blood. He's back for revenge. He needs to stamp his authority because some thought Daniel Jacobs beat Canelo. Can you believe that?
Nope, that uppercut does not score. Beautiful counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round.
That's his round.
Here we go for round 2. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Hook misses. That jab won't score. Who did more work in the gym? That's what it might come down to, considering how hot and humid it is today.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the lines roll off.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter shot. He misses with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice work to block that left uppercut. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Talk about Jacobs in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter. On to the 3rd. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
The jab can't find a home. Nice defense on that hook. Do you believe what we are seeing? The jab not finding its target. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. On to the fourth we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Oh, boy, the Miracle Man now in some trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Jacobs in real trouble. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Come on. You're way better than that guy.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. Feel good? Good.
On to the fifth we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
These power punches are bruising up his body. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. What do you think think of this fight so far, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast that you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night to make.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over. Did you see that? Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. And down goes the Miracle Man. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still in the fight.
We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. And there's the bell for round 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
They're going to shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that lap. And there's the bell for round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Blocks that right hook. Missing with the hook. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. What an upset! set here as Alvarez goes down. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your boy.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
That is a show of character. When you're...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped.